Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing. For you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will. For I know I have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. Amen. So we have the message. Pisces, don't scroll past this message, okay? Y'all hear my stomach? I am starving, okay? Just so y'all know. Hey, Miss Kelly, welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome back, Earth School. Welcome back, Soul Family. Welcome back, Soul Tribe. Today's message is for Pisces, but as always in Earth School, if this has found you, it is meant for you. Okay? Period. Spirit brought us here because something inside we have been searching for, okay? Searching for confirmation. And the universe is responding. This is not a coincidence, okay? First and foremost, I really came here because I had to laugh at myself a minute ago. Y'all, I'm going to just say this, and mind you, I've heard many people in my family say it, and mind you, I had to laugh at myself a minute ago because all I heard was somebody say, you is a mean little fucking heifer. You are a mean little heifer. And I had to laugh at myself because and is. And I told y'all, I gave y'all that good hot message this morning. It was piping hot, hot and ready. Little Caesars, right? I gave it to y'all, and I told y'all, my spirit had already felt like, you know, and I said, be mindful of what we put out into the universe, right? I love you more, Isaac. Hey, Isaac, where you been at? I miss you. So I put out into the universe, I had already told y'all I was going to be nice, but I wasn't going to be nice. I was going to cut somebody the fuck out today, right? Mind you, I had all intentions because, you know, it was in my spirit. And spirit said go. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, God be sending you to places and things, and sometimes they need to, right? So I did what I told y'all I was going to do. I went and I had to go pick up something. So I had to go to two places. I went to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I miss you more. I went to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and this lady tried me, old black ass lady, and I was nice. But I did say to her, you know, if you don't like your job, there's always, you know, you can quit, like, bitch, because I didn't tell you come work here. But anyway, she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. So she was like, go down there, that way. So I went down there and that way. And after I got down there and that way, it was another nigga sitting there in a chair. And he said, he don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Mind you, where I'm supposed to go was right behind him, but he ain't know that shit anyway. So, you know, two encounters. But mind you, the other encounter was a black man, because as I was at this, you know, guard shack, waiting, listening to this motherfucker tell me he didn't know where he was going. He was calling somebody. So the man that I was going to meet ended up coming out on a golf cart and rescuing me, right? Which was funny because he was like, are you my lost cause today? Lost. So I was like, yeah, anyway. So he came and got me. He was nice. So he took me where I was supposed to go, which was right behind the dude, and gave me my shit. And I ended up going on about my business, right? So then I had to go to another place, the place that I told y'all last week that, you know, they've been fucking with my shit. I paid money to get some shit. And then this nigga, all right, so when I get there, it's a little Asian man. And first and foremost, I have to be mindful of my words because I told y'all, I'm starting to learn. Y'all be like saying shit about black people and shit like that. Asians, y'all motherfuckers is thieves. I don't give a fuck. Africans, y'all motherfuckers is thieves. I don't give a fuck. White people, y'all motherfuckers is thieves. I don't give a fuck. Like every culture. So again, you know, it's all everybody, right? So I ain't saying nothing and it's not racist because it's all y'all motherfuckers, right? So I don't steal. I don't like thieves and I don't like scamming and all of that other shit. I train my kids. I tell them, you connected to me, we don't steal. Stealing is off limits. If you steal, you get stolen from, okay? Period. Have y'all ever realized or ever know somebody that stole and for some reason they could be up one day, like way, way up, and then they down? Like, so people who steal never seem like they, like, you know, it's almost a thing with them. You know, it's no honor amongst thieves, right? I told y'all when I started dealing with doing the drop shipping, right? That's when I started dealing with a lot of Asian folks. Mind y'all, my daughter Asian, okay? So just so y'all know. So suck you mother, all right? I said what I said. My child Asian. That means the family Asian, okay? So there's that, all right? So I'm saying this shit, but also I'm telling you. So when I was doing drop shipping, these motherfuckers will, mind you, the most talented people with their hands, but instead of these motherfuckers taking pictures of the things that they created with their own hands, they will try to emulate something, mimic something. What's that word when it's a stolen idea or something, whatever the fuck. Like if I make a Jordan and they make the Jordans, but it's like imitation, so it's an imitation item, right? And instead of them just selling me the thing that they have, they will try to imitate something and then fuck it up. I would have bought the thing that they made. Y'all listen to my stomach. I'm starving, okay? All right, so I go over there to this man. He a little short man. Nice dude, but I take the bag that I had and I showed him. I counted these motherfuckers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 laptops in this bitch. 2 cameras. A DVD player. Nigga. Ain't no motherfucking way that all of this was an accident, right? And so he proceeds to tell me that the other bin that I got, that he can't get it till this weekend. The dude gave it to the guy. And so I said, well, how are we going to know they took it if they haven't taken anything out of it? Mind you, this the bin I told you I paid the most money for, right? Because it had electronics in it, right? All right, so he proceeds to say they're going to go ahead and make me another box. All right, so this is where the motherfucking con and the scam gets ready to come in at, right? All right, so he goes and proceeds to make me another box. So it's 2 boxes, but it's not the bin that I would have gotten. Mind you, what was in the box ain't shit compared to what would have been in the bin. Also, mind you, don't forget that I just brought this nigga this basket back, and it got 11, mind you, kid laptops in it, 2 fucking digital cameras, and a slew of other shit, right? So anyway, he proceeds to try to appease the situation. And he's saying, so if I give you these 2 boxes, then whatever was in the bag, you don't worry about the bag no more. Nah, motherfucker. This is where we about to have a problem. He proceeds to start talking to me about all this shit. Well, you know it's not guaranteed this and the third. Well, you also do know that if I start writing motherfucking letters and shit to people, your ass won't be on the site, period, motherfucker. Because you're intentionally trying to scam. Because ain't nobody gonna not tell me that you didn't just take this shit and throw it the fuck in here, knowing that it didn't work. You just was hoping that somebody was gonna not care. But mind you, there was another mishap in the process. The mishap in the process was the fact that my fucking bin got given to somebody else. All right, so long story short, I waited about a good hot 20 fucking minutes. I'm messing with the laptop. I had just picked up a fucking iPad. And so I'm talking to people doing that. So, and mind you, I'm steady telling this man. I pull up my phone and I tell this nigga, I said, do you not understand? Like, I have many sales that I could have literally got rid of this and made my money back. Mind you, I'm going to just show y'all, like, I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody. Look, I pulls my phone up. Now, see, it, mind you, all these little blue things in between here and there, that is an iPad, that is an iPad. This is an iPad. That's an iPad right there. 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 Mind you, now it gets serious because that's an iPad right there. That's an iPad right there. That's an iPad right there. That's an iPad. That's an iPad. That's an iPad. That's iPad. That's iPad. That's iPad. iPad, whole motherfucking row. iPad, 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 iPad. I can scroll up to more. iPad, iPad, iPad. I can scroll more. iPad, 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 iPad. I can scroll fucking more. So when I bought the shit, I bought it based off the fact that there was electronics in there. And I know I can get rid of the fucking electronics. Mind y'all, that's my motherfucking marketplace, okay? This is all people saying, can I get that? Can I get that? Can I get that? I could have sold the shit 32,000 times over, okay? All right, so I show this nigga that. Because what he's now trying to give me is not even going to equate to the other bin that I'm waiting for. And mind you, the bin that I just brought you this shit the fuck back in. So he trying to tell me, well, we don't normally do that because, but I'm going to do it for you this time. But mind you, he's still trying to hustle me. Miss Kelly used the right word. He's still trying to hustle me because he's trying to hope that I will go away. Meanwhile, I'm trying to tell this motherfucker, I do good business. I don't do bad business. I check and make sure shit is, you know, working before I give it to somebody, right? Okay. So now he just proceeds to say, well, because now he figures out that this is going to be a problem because, mind you, I keep saying the same thing. Y'all know what I do to y'all when I be like this? When I be like this? This how I am, sir. If you're trying to give me those boxes, that's not going to equate to what I brought the fuck in here. Mind you, no, never mind. I could have made every dime that I spent back off of just these motherfucking things that are right here. So mind you, in the process of this, he has a whole case of them right here, right? So he has that. And so, but the thing is, he hasn't checked them. Because what he's saying is, well, if I give you these, then you might be saying that they don't work either. Could be, but bitch, you should have fucking put a charger to them. That's it. That's all, right? All right. So, long story short, the problem is not solved. And he basically just says, okay, well, I'm going to just give you your money back because he already see that, bitch, you ain't going to play with me because one thing about me and anybody that knows me from the time I was put on this earth knows a bitch know how to make some money. I'm a fucking mute, so I can make some money, okay? I know I can make you make money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can talk to you in all the right ways to make your motherfucking ass make money. That's one thing about me. Check the motherfucking fact, okay? It's like, you know how they do the car facts? Check the car facts, all right? One thing about me is ain't nobody ever gonna call me, she was a broke bitch. Never, okay? Because I know how to get to the coin, all right? All right, so I leaves, right? Because now, bitch, you done just got on my nerves. I got to go to the gas station, go get some gas. I get on the phone because I start calling the place where the auction house, right? Because somebody's going to need to make this shit the fuck right. All right? Because it's cool. You want to give me my money back and all that. But, bitch, time is money. And money is time. And what they don't know is everything that I just went the fuck through, mind you, the amount of money that I just spent out into the world and just gave everybody for me to end up on zero, like, that's how sure I was about myself that I do not give a fuck. I will give all my money to whoever the fuck, where it belongs, and bitch, I'm gonna do what I need to do because that's what I did, right? I'm not even gonna give myself a safety net. I didn't give myself a safety net, right? All right. So I'm calling the people. I get on the phone with the lady and I told the lady what happened. I said, listen, I went to go pick up my motherfucking box last week. This nigga didn't have my shit. So the lady was very nice. She ain't appreciated it either. She said give him 24 hours, right? But what she didn't tell me is I think she had already saw something was already happening. Because at this point, bitch, I start writing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we need to talk about this. Because somebody need to know about this. Because I don't care what y'all think y'all supposed to do. What you're not supposed to do is, and I can understand getting one or two things, maybe three, maybe four, you know, shit that don't work, right? Because you buy this shit at your own risk, okay? Because it's like returns and this, that, and the third. So some of it could be new, some. So I get it, right? So I'm not even complaining about the shit that don't work. What I'm complaining about is, to me, it looked like you just threw a bunch of shit in a box and you said, fuck it. I don't care who gets it. I don't care who spends their money. I don't care, right? That's not me, all right? Anyway, so ladies say you gotta give them 48 hours, the money, and then if they don't return your money, then it's whatever. Mind you, I done already like murdered this nigga like 36,000 times in my brain because, bitch, I feel like I just feel like you trying me, right? So as I'm driving, because again, my brain does all types of things, and then I gotta talk to God because God be knowing, like, I keep trying to tell y'all, I'm the nicest person in the world, but if you in true fashion, if you know Pisces in true fashion, bitch, we can be the best or we can be the worst. I'm gonna just be fucking honest. And if you start playing with me, bitch, I'm gonna run circles around your bitch ass, and I promise you I'm gonna make sure that you wish you never fucked with me. Don't be that way, young lady. Don't be that way, young lady. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. But why not? Because I'm getting sick and tired. I don't know what is wrong with the city of Atlanta. I don't know what is wrong with the state of Georgia. I don't know what's wrong with fucking Georgia as a whole and the amount of people that just want to steal and scam and lie and all types of other shit, right? That's not my nature. I'm not a scammer. I'm not a liar. I'm not a manipulator. I'm not none of those things. I'm probably going to be the thing that helps you become a better person. Don't do that. Because, you know, I start writing shit and I start, you know, snitching probably. Either way, you're going to get what you're going to get. So as I'm driving, I done had 9,000 different emotions. And then I had to laugh because I went to literally, I don't know what told me, like God said, go check your email, little lady. Go check your email. I go to check my email and it says refund your amount of money. I laughed, right? Because in my mind, I said, I heard it clearly. You are such a mean little heifer, right? Mind you, I'm not a mean person. I can be mean. I can be. But I'm not a spirited, mean-spirited person. I am a don't start none, won't be none person. I'm a don't connive me, please and thank you. I will give you the last of what I have, if I feel led to. But what you're not gonna do is take nothing from me. I don't condone that. Because to me, I feel like at that point now you trying to test me. You trying to test me spiritually. You trying to test me mentally. You trying to test me physically. And y'all don't know, but you know what I'm saying? My little things come in mighty packages, right? Because, you know, people will see me and they be like, girl, you little. Like, go sit down somewhere. You know what I mean? Go on. But don't do that, right? Don't do that. So in my mind, as I'm riding and I'm laughing and I'm like, you mean, they're right. You're really, really mean. Like, but I had already told y'all, I felt it in my spirit that somebody was going to try to play and I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood because they don't know, as I'm telling the man while I was there, you don't know what I have riding on this. And this is what the message really is about. Don't scroll past this message. It is being, what's the word? Incomplete, being complacent with other people's time, other people's money, other people's energy, other people's situation. And I know y'all here, y'all Pisces, I know people have done that to y'all a lot, right? Sometimes to the tune of, I feel like lately I'm tired of being taken advantage of. I'm tired of being taken advantage of. Mind you, I don't put myself in the mix of, you know, too many situations with too many people with too many things. But I don't know what's going on in the universe, but it's almost like when when I first went out, and mind y'all, I haven't worked. It's almost been like this whole year I haven't worked at all, period, right? Like I've been here. So hey, Katrina, where you been? I miss you. So look, all my people, afternoon. Okay, hi y'all. So when I started doing Uber, I had never done Uber before, right? And so last year, everybody was trying to help me because I hadn't been working. I had, you know, didn't have a job, all that other shit. And so everybody was trying to help me. So what they ended up doing was showing me about how to do the Uber with the Avis. So that's how I got the rental car from the beginning, which was a blessing, right? So I ain't gonna knock it, but the shit sucks too. So just so you know. So, you know, I needed money. Everybody started helping me. My brother helped me get, you know, get the rental car and all this other stuff. And then the girl that was here, she helped, you know, they told me what to do, right, to get everything together, right? And so, mind you, even though I couldn't do it, I ran my ass off. I ran my ass off trying to get myself ahead because I had fell behind in my mortgage and a whole bunch of other shit. And literally, it was like, oh, I found a way. I found a way. Plus, I needed a car, right? So they all, and I didn't know nothing about none of this shit at the time. So they helped me, right? And so, y'all, I bust my ass. I bust my ass in so many different ways, day and night to the time. I was tired. I was fucking tired. But I caught my mortgage up. I caught all my bills up. And I was over here like, you know, on top of the world because I was like, if I can get past this next situation, then I would be on top, right? October, September, October, November, a bitch hit me. Mind you, this is the month where I was getting ready to be free and clear. Like I would have just been ahead because I was like, I'll pay my bills. I'm not going out. I don't go out. I don't give a fuck. I will do what I need to do to make sure my bills are paid. All right, so a bitch hit me out of nowhere. Thanksgiving night, November 28th, 2020, what's this, 23, 24, 24. Didn't have a car. This is when the rental car got wrecked. The rental car people started talking shit. Mind you, I didn't cause the accident. A bitch hit me, right? So now I got to figure out how to get a vehicle. And I told y'all at the time, I had no money other than the amount of money that I had paid my mortgage. I paid my mortgage. And they hadn't taken the money out yet. The car got hit. The next day, I called Mr. Steele, asked Mr. Steele, can he come pick me up? Because I said, I'm not going to let these people play in my motherfucking face because if this money comes out for this mortgage, I'm going to be fucking done for, okay? So Mr. Steele comes and picks me up that morning. We go to the motherfucking dealership. Mind you, I didn't have the money to put down for nothing. It just so happened my mortgage is still there, and I ended up being able to call some of my family members. I told y'all that story already. Ended up with a car, right? Not no more than even fucking, I hadn't even paid my third car payment. Right now, because what happened with the car, and now somebody has given me $1,000 plus I use my mortgage money. I had to now run my ass, work my ass off to the bone to get the money back that I had borrowed from somebody else. Plus now I got to pay my mortgage money back because the insurance was fucking high as quinine. And mind you, I'm 49 years old. I should not be paying no fucking $400 in no damn insurance, but somehow I'm paying $400 in insurance. Never been in a fucking accident, right? I've never been in an accident of me causing, okay? So, hey, LaShonda, welcome. Thank you for being here. So why am I paying that much in fucking car insurance? Don't make no sense. All right. So get the car. But now I'm not ahead anymore because I got to pay all this shit and I got to figure out how to do, you know, how to juggle. We juggling. All right, got that shit done. Sent the money back off. Mind you, the wear and tear that I'm putting on my body and I should not have been doing literally was my back hurt. My back still hurt to this fucking day, just so y'all know. Something happened. And so then I'm talking to the universe and I'm like, God, how come every time I get right to where I know I'm not gonna need anything or anybody or anything. Hey loves, hey, sneaking for the lunch reading, sending vibes, we got this, whatever it is. And Athena and period. So we over here and I'm like, I get the shit done. And but nobody knows. Nobody knows. I hear this song. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrows, right? So nobody knows what you're going through. Nobody knows what your options are. Nobody knows what your choices are. Everybody can have a conversation about, whether or not you did the right thing with this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Nobody knows what your choices are, right? Nobody knows what you got to do or what you can do. Hey, Miss LLC, love you. Thank you for being here. Nobody knows what was on your plate, what you was handed, right? And mind you, people will be jealous of you. People will be jealous of you, will have way more than you, got to do way less than you. You could be on your ass and somebody gonna be jealous. It don't make no sense because you could say, if I gave you my life, you probably would just die because you wouldn't know what to do with it. Most people wouldn't fight as hard as I fight. But because I am who I am, I'm going to fucking fight. I'm going to fight until I'm on my ass, okay? And even when I'm on my ass, I'm going to still fucking fight, okay? Because we fall down, but we get the fuck up, okay? We going to get up every fucking time. So as I'm, having this situation today, because this man don't realize, nigga, I put my last, whatever it is, into whatever this is, right? This is me on my way back. This is me, like, I can't even complain. I live a beautiful life, even in the process of whatever it is that's happening. Like, I love my life, right? I love my surroundings. I love my house. I love, everything that, and that's the other thing. People don't realize, like, even for me fighting to be where I am, right? Y'all, in real life, in real fucking life, and I'm not lying to y'all, anybody, y'all all know where I live at, and you can check, the stats or whatever the fuck if you want to. I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody. I could sell my house today, right? Pay the motherfucking what I owe to these people, and I can get gone and go live, somewhere else and have, peace and this, that, and the third. I fight for being here because I know that there's people that's supposed to come here, right? And I know that I'm supposed to do, whatever it is that I'm supposed to do, whatever, right? So people don't realize that I'm fighting spiritually for something. I'm not fighting physically right now in 3D for something, because if that was the case, who wouldn't just sell this motherfucker and go? Mind you, I'm going to be sitting on some pretty fucking money. Even if I had to pay, like, anything that I owed, for anybody, bitch, I'm going to be living good. So why wouldn't a person just opt to do that? So a lot of the things that I, even am going through right now, like, put that into your brain. Like, that girl is fighting for something for a reason. Meanwhile, I could worry about myself and go on and get. I could sell my house and go live at my dad's house. My dad want me to come live there right the fuck now. I can go sell my house, put all my money in the bank, and bitch, I got a pussy. You see what I'm saying? Like, niggas be trying to holler. And I'm only saying that because I'm laughing because my sons the other day, one of my sons said God knew better not to give him you make him a female because, it would have been sold. And although we was laughing and joking, but shit. Do y'all not know I don't have no kids? I could put every dime that I make in the bank and be to the world. I can get a fucking tent and go mind my fucking business and have all my money sitting in the fucking bank and do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. So I don't want nobody to get it fucked up and to think that, there are not options that I can do. Like, I'm sitting in front of y'all fighting hard as I can because this is what I want. And when you want something, you fight for it. When you want something, you fight for it. And so I'm going to continue to fight for what I got. I'm going to continue to fight for what was given to me because this wasn't mine. God gave me this. I'm just thankful to be the vessel that, he used to be able to have this. But I do have options. You see what I'm saying? Even when you don't think you have options, there are options. So I'm sitting here talking to this man and I'm letting him know, like, because he trying to tell me, all this blow smoke up my ass and all this extra shit. Nigga, you don't know what the fuck I got going on. You trying to tell me to hold off until Saturday for a box that I paid for last motherfucking week. You don't realize or know that I took the last of my money, and that's what I put my money on. Hey, Strength. That's what I put my money on. I put my money on me. Mind y'all, not for nothing, if I tell y'all how much money I had at the beginning of July the 3rd, y'all would be like, oh shit. But oh shit, remember, I lived for years without a job, without a income, with people that love me, that have been taking care of me. That's another thing. How many of y'all have somebody in your life that will drop and give you $20,000 and not care about it? How many of y'all have had somebody give you $20,000 or more or less twice, not cared about it, and you paid it the fuck back? I have. I had people give me that type of money and I ain't have no motherfucking job. Mind you, got every dime of it the fuck back. Every dime. And returned it. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, I don't have a money problem at all, period. I have a whatever the situation or circumstance is that is surrounding, that is creating havoc in the universe. Because I don't have no money problems. Money flows to me easily. Money flows to me fast. Literally. Never had a money problem. People trust me like that. And again, I can ask the question, how many of you have ever had that? You have a hard time with somebody giving you $20, $30. Meanwhile, people invest into me because they know what type of energy I am. That's why I try to tell y'all, I ain't no fucking scammer, and I'm always trying to be honest about some shit. I will return every damn thing down to the T, to the last dime. So don't scroll past this message. Don't scroll past this message, because something in the universe wants to give you something, right? The universe, the energy wants to bless you. It's already blessed you. Your energy has already been blessed. No matter what you see, no matter what you're seeing right here, right now, know and understand that the protective covering in the bubble that is, on y'all, and I can say this wholeheartedly because a lot of y'all have been connected to me for years. For years. We got growth in our system. We have blessings in our system. We have ascension in our system. But there's also something else that we have in our system as well. We have kind hearts. We have giving mentalities. We have to be very careful because of the fact that we continue maybe to let people around us who maybe suck up the energy, or who may, not put back into the energy like they should. But if you connected to me, you ain't got no money problems ever. Nothing, there's no way. Money's energy, it's flow. And so if the flow is being hindered in some form or fashion, I'm going to need y'all to be very careful, and I'm going to need y'all to start moving people around. Like, literally start moving these motherfuckers around. Because if something feels stagnant in energy, relationships, it's old shit. Family, friends. And I ain't telling you to get rid of your family or friends, but get rid of your motherfucking family or friends. Because at the end of the day, only you can do it. And if in fact there's an elevation and there's something that you're lacking that you're missing, I can almost promise you it's tied to one of them motherfuckers that is, doing something, or, trying to step in front. Some people will try to step in front of you. It happens all the time. I could want to give Strength something, right? And there could be another nigga that's sitting around that thinks, what I'm saying, da-da-da-da-da, I can do this better, da-da-da-da-da, whatever the fuck, right? And because they don't think that Strength needs it, or because they don't think that Strength deserves it, or because they feel like they should be put in front of Strength, they will put themselves in front of you and take the blessing that was given to you for themselves. Meanwhile, these people say, oh, that's my friend, that's my this, that's my that. But meanwhile, these people are sucking the life and sucking blessings and sucking situations. But y'all can tell which type of people these are. And I know sometimes it's easier said than done because, again, I have kids. So I have to also understand, like, you know, there's been times, and I say, I don't like one of my son's energy sometimes because I can tell, like, he a little messy, and then sometimes I can tell it's in the flow, right? There's something that actually shows up depending upon, like, the people that are connected to you, right? And you being, you know, Pisces, absorbent, like the quicker picker-upper. It's like a sponge. You being around the people, and pretty soon, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, can y'all see that? Okay. So, here. Didn't mean that. All right. So, y'all seen the water. All right. And so, dry. But guess what? You don't even barely have to touch this shit, right? And mind you, I'm just hovering over this one section, right? But mind you, guess what's happening? The whole tissue is becoming wet. And if I leave it there long enough, guess what it's going to do? It's going to absorb all of the water. I don't ever have to really wipe this the fuck off. I can just leave this tissue here, and this tissue is going to suck up every fucking thing that's spilled down here. That's how y'all are. It's like SpongeBob. Remember when SpongeBob got taken out of the... y'all see that? Now, if I... Mind you, it's dry right here, right? But if I leave this shit here long enough, the whole entire towel, I gotta lay it down, the whole entire towel is going to eventually absorb and soak up this water to where it's going to be wet all the way the fuck up here. Mind you, all you did was sit in a little bit. All I did was sit the towel in a little bit of the water. So equate that to you. Equate that to your energy. Equate that to some of the people that you see around that have bad spending habits, that have bad morals, that have bad values, that have bad, just, you know, all the shit that you don't like. I told you I picked up a nigga's black and mild, mind you, spiritually, because I'm connected to this person. But I picked up that energy away from that person. Mind you, I already told y'all, I sat in front of y'all. I ain't a person that lie. I like smoking weed. So whenever I can smoke weed, I can smoke weed. But guess what? Don't smoke weed because weed ain't right. The universe can say that as many times as it wants to. But guess what? If, in fact, I'm still sitting in the energy, guess what's going to happen? You may not the first time. You may not the second time. You may have all the willpower under the sun. But the first thing that fucking happens that stresses you the fuck out, guess what? I like to be high as a kite. I ain't lie to y'all. I like edibles. So if I get some edibles, bitch, the only reason why I don't really like smoking is because the chest thing. But literally, y'all see it? It's literally almost there. And mind you, to the point where it's dripping water. So, I didn't set it on the water or even in the middle of the water. I got it sitting, the towel was sitting on the edge. So even if, you know, you got your little pinky toe in and you're riding the fence and things of that nature, guess what? Still the exact same thing, right? So being absorbent. Remember I told you, observe, don't absorb. So sometimes you got to just stay the fuck away from certain, you know, places and people and things. But mind you, we're going to go into, I'm going to just throw this away. Go into the fact that I told y'all before I left here, I felt like in the energy I was going to cuss somebody the fuck out. Mind you, I didn't cuss nobody out. I was very nice. I was very nice, but the process of the thing went on. But then I had to be mindful because my energy felt like I wanted to be mean. I wanted to be mean, and I just wanted somebody to be, like, feel what I felt, right? Because why y'all keep doing the thing that you're doing? But this is where we are, because of who we are, we transmute energy, right? We don't become what they are. We transmute the energy. We turn it into something bigger and better. And so while I was, you know, having my moment, and then I laughed at myself because, you know, I tell y'all, I'm not going to sit in front of y'all, act like I don't have, you know, the same feelings when people do shit. I think people should be slapped. And that could be spiritually too. And I know somebody's hearing that like, oh, that's not godly. It is godly, because go back and read that book and God would kill you. You should just be thankful. All I want to do is slap your ass. Do it make it right? I don't know. Because, you know, you did something to me. Do unto others. You did that. So now I want to do something different. Does it make it right? I don't know. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. All I'm trying to tell you is what spilled out. What spilled out? So kindness today spilled out of me, even though a nigga was trying to steal from me. I kept saying, I'm not a thief. So I'm not trying to take nothing from you, sir. Everything that I'm asking for, you fucking owe me. So, and if you don't want to, give me the products that I'm supposed to get, I want my money. Although, even still, guess what? He still stole from me. You want to know why? Time is money. I took that money and I took and put it out last week. I should have already been able to flip my money, utilize that money and turn it into something else. So I didn't get to flip my money. I didn't get to utilize it and turn it into something else. So he still stole from me. Even though I got my money back, my money has now been 2 weeks or a week. No, a week. It has been a week now on freeze. I don't get to now, I don't get to use that. So although he's saying, I returned your money, I made it right, maybe or maybe not. So it just depends. Because, he did return my full money and I did have some of the products though still and he didn't care. But at the end of the day, the point of it is I could have gave him that motherfucking products because the shit wasn't worth whatever the fuck they're thinking. So, maybe it's even. I don't know. But I still feel like he stole from me. Time, money, energy. And I'm tired of people stealing. So my attitude was right to have, but what was inside of me? I don't know, y'all. All I know is I'm starving and I'm hungry. And so I'm here. I gave y'all the message and hopefully it helped in some form or fashion. Stop letting people steal and stop stealing from people. For real, for real. Like, stop stealing from people because what y'all are going to end up in a bad way because certain people you steal from, like, I want my energy back. I want my time back. I want my money back. And I put it into the universe. So some type of way, that motherfucker's going to give me back my shit. And they can figure it out. Like, he can go to God about it. God can go to him about it. But I already put it up into the universe. I want my money. But I promise you, I laughed when I got in that car because he refunded that money back as quick as fucking possible. Like, I didn't even think he would have refunded it back that fast. But it was refunded and shit. Like, really, what can you say? I can say a lot, but I can really say nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's quality, girl, to know when to step away to protect yourself. I mean, sometimes, Miss Kelly, we linger too long and sometimes, we get out when we can get out. But either way, today, it was a testimony all on its own because I told y'all when I woke up, I felt like I was going to cut somebody the fuck out. And if I had led with that, you know what I'm saying, it might would have, ended up in a different way. But I still was trying to be diplomatic in a situation. I still was trying to be fair in a situation, even though people don't be trying to be fair to you. People be trying to get the fuck over every time. Because even still, he trying to convince me to wait until fucking Saturday for some shit. Nigga, you don't know what I done been through. You don't know what type of money I got. You sitting on, you over here lying, talking about you got a fucking non-profit. But meanwhile, it's for profit the fuck all day. Like, stop playing. Meanwhile, our government allows all of this shit to happen too, just so y'all know. Because I know good and damn well these motherfuckers is really scamming. But people be mad at you because they won't let you won't let them just get over on you too. That's another thing. People will be mad at you because you're not as stupid as they tend to think you are. Because again, I know when people see me coming, they be like, oh, she looks so, yada, yada, yada. And then when I cuss them the fuck out, then I be wrong. But mind you, I had all the intentions in cussing his ass out. Like, I literally, my soul felt like I wanted to be mean to him. I laughed at myself. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And so I had to come and tell y'all that, maybe I failed, maybe I passed, I don't know. But in the grand scheme of things, I ain't put my hands on nobody and, no, the police wasn't called. So I feel like a win is a win. A win is a win. And my money got refunded. So thankful, for that. But now I've lost out on time and some other shit that I could have done. But either way, that kind of pissed me off a little bit because people don't realize if I got to pay this, then I can't utilize that money anymore because now the money got to go out the door and it's not being used in flipping it. But people don't give a fuck about your shit, just so you know. So there's that. I love y'all. Hopefully it helped. Always go with God. Always lead with love. And sometimes don't be fooled that love won't get your ass kicked. Okay, so I don't know who taught y'all that, but I'm gonna tell y'all in the real world, love will get your ass beat. Okay, take it how it resonates. Cause I don't know where y'all got that from. You know when they say spare the rod, spoil the child. I love you. That's why I chastise you. It's like God. God loves us, so that's why you get, some of the things that you get. You're going to get your ass beat. So I don't know who correlated the thing with, oh, if, you do this, then that's not godly. Well, I can help you get a little bit closer to him real, real fast.